Look at your hand. Seriously, stop for a second and look at it. You see 5 fingers. You can move them whenever you want. You can feel the air brushing against your skin. Everything about that hand feels unquestionably real. But here's a question most people never ask. How do you know it's actually there? Not believe, not assume. Know. If someone demanded proof right now, what evidence could you offer? At first, the answer seems obvious. You can see it. You can touch it. You can move it. Case closed. Except every piece of evidence comes from the exact same source. Your mind. And that's where the problem begins. Because you've never experienced reality directly. Not once in your entire life. Everything you know arrives as information. Light enters your eyes. Sound waves reach your ears. Pressure touches your skin. Electrical signals race through your brain. Then something extraordinary happens. Your brain turns those signals into a world. Colors, shapes, voices, people, memories. Everything, the reality you experience, is actually a model created inside your head, and you've never stepped outside that model to compare it with the original. There is no window beyond perception, no secret doorway, no backstage pass to existence. Only the experience happening inside your mind. Now things start getting uncomfortable. Think about a dream, not a weird dream you barely remember, a vivid one, the kind that feels completely real. Maybe you're running from something. Maybe you're falling. Maybe you're talking to someone you've known for years. While you're dreaming, none of it feels fake. You don't stop and question the world around you. You accept it completely. Even when impossible things happen, even when reality makes no sense, the dream still feels real from the inside. And here's the important part. Every test you perform inside the dream is also part of the dream. If you check your hands, the dream provides hands. If you touch a wall, the dream provides a wall. If you ask whether you're dreaming, the dream creates an answer. You only discover the truth after you wake up, because suddenly you have something outside the dream to compare it against. So ask yourself this: what are you comparing reality against right now? How do you know this isn't another layer, another dream, another simulation, another carefully constructed illusion? Nearly 400 years ago, a philosopher named René Descartes became obsessed with this question. He realized something terrifying. If dreams can feel real, then your senses cannot guarantee reality. So he imagined the worst-case scenario: a powerful intelligence dedicated to deceiving him, an entity capable of manipulating every sight, sound, and sensation, a deception so perfect that escape would be impossible. Descartes stripped away every belief he could doubt. The world, his body, his memories, even mathematics. Almost everything collapsed. Then decades turned into centuries, and technology introduced an even stranger possibility. Imagine a brain floating inside a tank, alive, conscious, connected to a supercomputer. Every sensation it receives is artificially generated: the warmth of sunlight, the taste of coffee, the voice of a loved one. The computer creates all of it. From the brain's perspective, nothing is missing. Life feels completely normal. The brain believes it has a body, a history, a home, a name. But it has no way to discover the truth. because every test it performs comes from the same source, the machine. Then comes the disturbing realization. From the inside, that brain's experience would feel exactly like yours. Exactly. Which means you cannot prove you're different. Maybe reality is fundamental. Maybe it's simulated. Maybe it's something stranger than either. Now imagine a future civilization with unimaginable computing power. A civilization capable of creating entire universes. Not one simulation, millions, billions. Worlds filled with conscious minds. People laughing, working, falling in love, living entire lives. And every single one of them believing they're real. If such simulations exist, something strange happens. Artificial minds could eventually outnumber original minds by an enormous margin. And if that's true, statistics begin to work against us. The average conscious observer would most likely exist inside a simulation, not outside it. Can we prove that's the case? No. Can we prove it isn't? Also no. And that's where the mystery remains, because after all the philosophy, all the science, and all the speculation, one question still survives. How do you know any of this is real?